everybody. Thanks so much for joining us here today. And for Vicky and I are so happy to be sharing some travel tips with you that we have been learning about over the last few months. And we thought, okay, they've been helping us out. Maybe we can help you out too. First tip that we're going to talk about is to plan ahead. This is number one tip. Even if you just make a calendar and you highlight your travel for next year. Yeah, take a look at that. It's making my husband hyperventilate. For even if it's just for future destinations, just go ahead and plan for next year, 23 or 24.
Yes, and keep in mind that traveling this summer is going to be challenging. So pack your patience and your kindness. Airlines are struggling. They have staff shortages, strikes, illnesses. There are a lot of delays and cancellations, changes to routes the day before your travel. So plan ahead. Plan to arrive at your destination earlier, even a day or two prior. Costs to change your flights right now are often not that much, and it will save you a lot of stress. Consider departing for home a day earlier as well if you need to make it back for work or other commitments. It's just too volatile right now to plan on anything going according to your plan. So plan for the unexpected.
Next tip is try someplace new. So instead of going to Napa for wine, maybe visit Oregon or Washington State for their wine country. Maybe if you're going to Europe, try Slovenia or Slovakia or Czech Republic and Prague. If you're going to Italy, instead of maybe Rome or Florence, go visit Puglia and Calabria. These tourist destinations also need some love after 2020, 2021.
For sure. And they're beautiful. I can attest to that. They're worth a visit. So another thing to keep in mind, and I'm sure you've all read the viral post from the flight attendant advising us if your destination is less than 7 hours away, consider driving instead of flying. It may not be a huge savings because of current gas prices, the cost to rent a car, or maybe even your hotel stay. But avoiding the stress of missed flights, of delays and cancellations will be worth it. Plus, you can use your drive time to explore additional areas that maybe you never even considered.
The next one up is to think outside the box. If you are staying stateside this year and you are stuck with coming up with a smaller destination, just for instance, I'm going to head to Pembroke, Virginia this summer to the Kellermans, or where Dirty Dancing was filmed at Mountain Lake Lodge. They're having a Dirty Dancing reunion there because it's been like 35 years since the filming. And Vicky, she's going to head out to Washington State to check out the coast along there, as well as visiting the state of Virginia. She's going to see Steins, Vines, and Moonshine Trail.
It's a mouthful for sure, but well worth it. I can't wait to report on it to everybody.
Yeah.
So the next tip, travel insurance. I know probably it's not really been on a lot of people's radar, but it really is a must these days. In addition to cancellation for illness, which is, more important than ever, policies will offer you trip delay, trip luggage when your luggage is lost. They will offer coverage for that. And some even offer CFAR, cancel for any reason clauses. So it's important for you to research exactly what it is that you want in a policy before purchasing.
Okay, next one up is to forget about the deal. 2019 is gone and it's not coming back. So I'm really sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but the popular destinations are also not giving deals right now. Not to you, not to me. Amalfi Coast, Disney, London, Tuscany, Paris, all these popular destinations really don't have deals on hotels, car rentals, restaurants, tours and excursions, etc., because they're also trying to refill the demand and the supply right now, as well as, bouncing back after COVID. So the good news, however, is there are better deals and availability for, say, cruises or smaller tour operators for 23 and 24. And if you book early, this is where you're going to see the savings. But if you think just down the road, you will be saving money. If cost is an issue, smaller boats, smaller companies, better experience than if you try to go to one of these popular destinations.
When you are traveling, your baggage, your overnight bag, pack light. Pack everything you need to survive for a day or two in your overnight bag or your carry-on. because a lot of these glitches, delays, changes, cancellations are causing baggage to get misplaced. So you want to be able to be prepared with your overnight bag that's on the plane with you. Remember the 3-1-1 rule. Liquids no larger than 3 ounces in a 1-quart bag, 1 per person. Airlines are getting tougher with what they're going to allow on the flights. If your carry-on is overweight or oversized, they're getting tougher. They're going to charge you to check it. It used to be complimentary check at plane side. Not so anymore. Trying to keep people from doing that, so they're charging you a fee. Don't overstuff your check baggage either. Keep it at 50 pounds or whatever your airline regulations are, because check bag prices are also increasing. And when you go overweight, they are charging you sometimes a pretty large and hefty fee.
Okay, another tip is please be patient and please be kind right now. Everyone is trying to get their bearings in the industry, from the customer service rep to the flight attendants to the tour operators and everyone in between. One of the nice things that I do is I take the flight crew some candy. It's a shareable bag of M&Ms. I don't take peanuts because of the allergies, but it's about $6 for 2 bags. And you would not believe the niceties that come with just doing this one gesture. This last flight that I had, I actually got thanked by the captain, the pilot himself, who came out and said, "Thank you so much for treating my staff to this nice treat." So just be patient, be kind.
And our last tip is a shameless plug for all of us in the industry, but use a travel advisor. Wendy and I are in the industry, and we know pretty quickly when countries are changing their rules and regulations and travel protocols. We also have access to a huge number of suppliers so that we can help you craft the vacation that you want. It doesn't have to be Wendy or me that you pick. Just pick someone that you trust, someone that you can work well with, and use an advisor. That's what we're here for. We know the business.
Okay, so those are travel tips for right now. We hope that they have helped you some as they've helped us. If we can help you plan a future adventure, please let us know. We would love it if you would join us on our group adventures in the spring. We also have one in December for Christmas markets along the Rhine. Hopefully you can join us for one or all of them. That would be great, right?
It would, very much so. Thank you all for joining us, and hope to see you next time.
Yeah, ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.